You already know. Yes, another video. And today we probably gonna drop like 3 more after that. You know what I mean? Like I said, we drop as many as we want right here. Now, make sure you guys check out the playlist, all that good stuff. You know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You feel me? Now, we gonna shed some love to the homie Krook the Felon. And his talents. Now, what I want to do this reaction, I wanted to say this, I just wanted to put this out there. To those who think that I only react to people that are like already have videos and made it, that is not true. Um, I prefer it if people send me rappers that don't have videos or don't have a CD, that are barely starting, that are on YouTube, maybe have a freestyle, maybe are barely up and coming, even if it's on some low budget ass shit. I don't give a damn if it's on some low budget ass shit. Send it. I will react to it. I prefer people like that. I prefer to shine some light. Maybe somebody will see it and offer homie an opportunity or anything of that nature, or to show that he has talent. Right here, I'm not like these other people that you gotta have some kind of juice in order for me to react. Nah. I react to anybody, even if you record it just in your bathroom, ranfla. I don't give a damn. If you have talent, if you honestly feel like you have talent and you can spit it and everything, send it. We will react to it, homie, and I'll give you my honest opinion. Um, this is the purpose of the reactions and everything like that. Shining light on those who are overshadowed by the bullshit. Yes, and people could say what they want, but it's all bullshit. You know, the mainstream music is garbage. You know what I mean? And that's just honesty. You know, it's full of lazy asses, who are just greedy, desperate ass people. You know what I mean? Manipulating the masses. You know what I mean? For their benefits, and I hate that shit. Um, you know what I mean? That's real brainwashing. But anyhow, so so don't ever feel like, oh, it's got to be some like high quality type. Nah, I react to I'm hearing just the flow of it, and just seeing the skills, and I'm just breaking it all down. You know what I mean? Whether it's recorded just from a phone or if it's recorded with high quality equipment. Right here we shed light on, you know what I mean? On the ones that get no love. And that's why I don't like reacting to mainstream music, or stuff like that, because they have enough people promoting them as it is, on radios, billboards, or just like stuff out there like that. You know what I mean? Compared to these people that really don't get that much attention, I prefer to shine the light on them. Um, like I said, I never ask for nothing in return. I don't charge people nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's how this is what Raza should be doing. It's how we should be helping each other. Uh, People could either talk it or be about it. So I chose to be about it. So now, shed some light right here to the homie Krook. Um, I have heard two of his songs, 3 of his songs. And I seen that homie has some talent, and I seen he has a rollout right here with Mr. Shadow, and I'm eager, for this one. So, because I think, in my opinion, I'm not just saying this because we share the same nickname, that he's one of the greatest in Chicano rap. You know what I mean? People don't really understand what Mr. Shadow's able to do in a rola. Like, appreciate it, pues he's phenomenal. Let's get into it. Otra vez con el pinche Bluetooth, Shadow. No, hombre, pues cómo me la estás cagando, compa. Pinche vato. Calentada. You know what's a trip about these guys? Because that tone and everything, you could tell that Mr. Shadow has his fingerprints on it. The reason why their music is so banging, to me and stuff like that, is because no matter what people say, no matter whatever they say, at the end of the day, we were in love with the West Coast music before the Chicano music, where whether it's Easy, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and all that, Tupac, all of that, before homies really hit the shelves, and we started now supporting Raza and everything like that. We used to listen to the West Coast music. Well, I know oldies and old school and all that, but I'm talking about when it comes to rap. So and obviously rap got its inspiration from like groups like Zapp and Rogers and all of that paint the way for them, and then now they painted the way for Homeboys. Is that if you look at it, their music and their beats and their feel to it, it has a West Coast feel to it, like Das Dillinger, Corrupt, Exhibit, like those kind of beats. Like it has a feel of that. And then those kind of beats that they did have a feel to like Zapp and Roger and stuff like that, and so on and so on. It's all connected like that. It gives you like a similar vibe to it, pues. That's what makes it the West Coast flavor. Nothing better than the West Coast flavor. I mean, respects to the East and South and all that, but the West Coast flavor is just the flavor for me. So it gives me that vibe, how they're able to I don't give if you say that this shit doesn't sound like some Daz Dillinger, Corrupt, Dr. Dre type shit, you're a hater, homie. Stop hating on the Raza support. Admit that they just as good. Admit it. That shit pisses me off that people are not able to admit that shit. You know what I mean? Fucking haters, dude. Serio.
Everything around me. All these fake pussies better not come around me. Tossing up dubs, showing love to them real ones. Motherfuckers mad cause they real, yeah, they feeling them. This is how it was, how it is, and how it's gonna be. Fuck all them wannabes, they're all staying under me. Look up, shadow from that left side, yelling out, fuck a hater. Make them hate me even
right?
The Undertaker. Blaze that weed up, hollows in the heater. Burning all day, aka the fire breather. See him on the block with a flock of get down. Underground king, no way, I'll step down. Still with shot collars, pit bulls, and rottweilers. Neighborhood businessmen is what they call us. Shit, ain't no future if you front stop.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't no future in the front. That hook, my boy, that hook. Look, that fucking hook is bad. How he's just like, he's trying to harmonize it in there, not over exaggerating, but just enough. And when he's dropping the hook, how it goes, you hear that, like how it goes together. Beautiful, beautiful conducting, beautiful. A plus plus plus. See, you don't see these guys. Here's another thing I want to point out. These are real gang members, real individuals from real barrios that were out there doing real things. How many guns do you see out there? How many pinches pistolones you see being waved around and throwing dinero in the air? And they've been in the game for a cool minute, but where do you see all of that? Where is it? Knock it off. Fools pointing all that shit. You don't need all of that. If you're a real gang member, you don't need all of that. You don't need to show none of that because homies from the calles will know you a real one. You know what I mean? Like, homie already put in his work. He doesn't have to try to make his case in a video. We already know what you is. You know what I mean? Because you already know somebody could just, hey, homie, get, few phone call. Hey, what's up? Hey, is this vato really from the barrio? Did he really put in work? Oh, he did. So you don't got to worry, homie. They already know what they did, homie. Those fucking lowriders are bad as fuck too. Bad as fuck. You know it's money over everything. You let it rain. Man, that's fucking bad, homie. I love these kind of hooks. The harmonizing the hook, classic. Imagine like Nate Dogg on some shit like that doing it while homies are, ooh, man. Homies will be dropping fire. Here's another thing. If people wanted to know, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I don't think many people know this. When you make a music video, right? You could rent Lamborghinis, Ferraris, jewelry, money. You could rent that. Anybody could rent it. Anybody that has a 9 to 5 could just go, literally sign the paperwork, and sign the paperwork to receive these props for your video. They'll let you use all kinds of stacks of money, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and it's not even that expensive. It's not even that expensive, to rent them. Like, look online how much it is to rent a Lamborghini for a day. It's not even that expensive. You know what I mean? And just for a prop for your video, you could rent money, you could rent guns, you could rent jewelry, you could rent all of that. The reason why they allow people to rent that kind of stuff is you're promoting them. You're promoting their jewelry or their vehicles or their weaponry. For people it could draw in customers to their way. You get me? They see it like a free commercial in their point of view. So it's like normally they pay to put their cars on a commercial, but this way it's like they're paying you for a free commercial. It's a beautiful thing. It's smart by these companies. They allow them to do that. So I think people get lost, and I don't think many people know about that. And so when they see these rappers throwing all these stacks of money in the chains and the Ferraris, my boy, that's not theirs. They didn't purchase that. No, it's none of that. You feel me? You could rent them. If you think I'm lying, look this shit up. I know how this shit works. You know what I mean? So don't get lost in that. And the reason I bring it up is because homies right here, they're not having Lambos with suicide door. They're not doing all this extra. You know what I mean? They're showing the lowrider cars right there, that party compas, that are from lowrider clubs, so like real homies, because I know homies that are from lowrider clubs and stuff like that. So it's nothing fake about it. They're not, like, oh, exaggerating, renting out chains, and they're keeping it real. That's why this is a beautiful thing. Now, if you want to know why people dig this kind of stuff, it's because it's real compared to these fools that are manipulating it to make people think something else. It's fake propaganda. I hate that shit. Don't be fake. Keep it real.
Let me introduce myself. I'm from the land where the suckers die and get no help. Stay away from these clowns. I don't keep them around.
His vibe.
Gotta keep me a pound. Still throwing up the sack, killing every lane. Heard them talking all the time, but I don't hear a thing.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? He slipped right there, bro. Slip right there. Okay, right there. Yeah, he got it right there. See, he got it right there. You can tell he doesn't really rap all that. Okay, that homie, you can tell he doesn't really, he's either new or doesn't have that much, time with rap. He hasn't really, mastered it. But like I always said, you got to start from somewhere. And in the beginning, he was guiding it, and at the end, he got it. So he just needs a little bit of work, but overall, he still gets down. Overall, it's still, in my eyes, it's still chingon. There's potential there, and homie it still worked. It still worked, in my opinion. You know what I mean? A few slips here and there, but it still worked. You know what I mean? You got to start from somewhere, homie. Not everyone's perfect, so it's still, the fact that he can't see. If he would have been like that from the beginning to the end, then I would have been like, oh my god, dog, what the fuck were you thinking? But like, it was a few slips, but other than that, homie got it. So, hopefully homie's grinding it and everything like that, because he's only gonna get better with time. He's gonna be chingon one day. Mr. Shadow, obviously, already know he's perro, dog. I mean, come on now, he's fucking legend. Krook the Felon. Check out his music. Go support homie. He gets down, dog. He gets down. Just the way he conducts his music, you know what I mean? Even if he doesn't make the beats and everything like that, at the end of the day, he's still his role. He still has to write it. He still has to be a part of it. He knows how to conduct his music. He knows what he wants his music to sound like. This is a beautiful thing. My opinions. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. I'm Shadow. We out.